epidemic that caused every parent to want to kill their children. Yeah, this is interesting as fuck. I mean, this
When the
epidemic in
film
real
begins,
life? Are you
we
okay?
are shown the broadcast of TV static noise. At that moment, the scene moved to a mother who was playing a song from the radio in her car. Surprisingly, the woman left the car and her child without hesitation. She deliberately stopped her car in the middle of the railway and left her son died. The next scene,
What the fuck is this? What kind of intro is
we are
this?
shown a girl, Carly, who is calling her boyfriend, Damon. Not long after, Carly's younger brother, Josh, came into the room and made fun of her.
Yo, one in the
this
chat if
film,
you
we
think you
will
could take your
focus on the
parents.
family
nigga.
of
the fuck
Carly
is
and
it?
Josh,
You could-
which
Mine is
consists of
still
their
green.
If you
father,
think you could
Brent,
beat
and their
them like
mother,
the fuck up,
Kendall.
nigga, let me know.
The city they live
I think I could, low-key. I think I could, low-key. I feel like everyone could take their mothers, but it just depends, to be honest. I feel weird even
My
saying this.
parents would hold smoke.
I wouldn't even like if they tried to kill
Sorry.
me, I'll just run away. I wouldn't even like kill them.
live in is a safe and comfortable city, where in every corner, parents always
Not
accompany
my
their
dad.
children.
Yo, I know certain
At
niggas
Chloe's
getting
house,
fucked up by their
Her
dads.
family
bro.
always starts the morning with breakfast and gets together. They also have a maid, Sun Yi, and the maid's daughter, Lisa. While enjoying breakfast, Carly's mother and father watched a news broadcast about a car that had been hit by a train. Not bothered by the news, Carly instead asked for permission to bring her boyfriend home tonight. But her parents didn't agree and said that her grandparents would also come tonight. On the other hand,
Aw, that's
Carly
so
was also not
sad.
given
She
permission
just wants to
to
bring her
date
boyfriend
because
home
she's
so
still
she can get some
17
dick.
years old.
Oh, she's
Then,
17?
she was
I ain't say
driven by
that.
her mother to go to school. Along the way, all Carly did was just busy with her cell phone and her mother was ignored. Her mother felt that Carly had never appreciated her presence and had always been ignoring her own mother. From here we can see that Carly's relationship with her mother is not really good.
Oh no.
Her mother also
Her
told
mother is
Carly
about to
that
fuck
after she
her
would
up,
go to the
nigga. I
hospital
swear
to
down.
accompany her mother's sister who was about to give birth. However, Carly did not care at all where her mother was going. Then, Josh, who was still not in school, spent every day at home. In this film, it is clear that Josh is a stubborn and hyperactive child. Because of his stubbornness, his own
Oh.
father's head was hit with a ball until it buzzed. Even so, his dad was patient and still willing to joke with Josh. After that,
Got his
his
ass.
father was ready to
His
go to
dad,
work as usual.
his dad is about to beat the fuck out of that little nigga. You see the look on his face. He wasn't joking. He was not joking. Oh my god! If I had a sister, I would fuck her. Why would you say that? It's
The
strange.
scene moves to the classroom and shows a girl, Riley. Riley is a bad girl and she is Carly's classmate. Scene then went back to Carly's house. In the house there are only Josh, Sun Yi, and Sun Yi's child, Lisa. Josh, who is naughty, can only play planes while running around. When his toy plane crashed, Josh was immediately shocked when he looked into the kitchen. At the same time, Carly's mother was hanging out with Riley's mother.
And she beat on that little nigga because he ain't get straight A's. What the fuck?
When his toy plane
Damn.
crashed, Josh was immediately shocked when he looked into the kitchen. At the same time, Carly's mother was hanging out with Riley's mother. Riley's mother also said that Riley had told her about Carly, who secretly taking Kendall's money without her permission.
Oh no.
Hearing this, Kendall felt embarrassed, but she still defended Carly as her daughter. But Riley's mother heats up Kendall to make her angry.
I have
While
no
the
idea
two
what's going
mothers
on right now.
continued to gossip, their daughters were studying together in the same class. The moment the teacher in their class was busy teaching them, suddenly the phone in the class rang. Then, one of the students in the class was called by his parents to get out of the classroom.
Oh, he's
Not
gonna
long after,
die.
the phone rang again. From outside of the classroom, there were also many police cars heading to their school. From that call, one of the students was also told to leave the classroom. Didn't know what happened. The teacher didn't know what was going on either. On the
Yo,
other
niggas
hand,
is all gonna
Damon, who was
die.
taking his exams on campus, also saw a lot of parents waiting at the door. Even though the time for the exam was not
You're confused. So basically, all of the parents want to kill the children. That's what you have to know. That's it. There is no confusion. Like I don't know why you niggas are confused. Are you slow? The parents want to kill the students. That's it. They're calling them out, man. That's it.
over, and there was still an hour left. To be honest, I can't imagine if an incident like this really happened. Carly and Riley, who had finished class, saw that all the students were busy leaving the class. They went home because all of them were called by their parents. Outside the school there was a mother who climbed the fence and was arrested by the police. However, as it turned out, the entire school gate was crowded by a group of parents. At the same time, Damon, who had finished his exam, immediately collected the answer sheets and left the class. The parents who saw Damon leave instead went straight into the class together. The situation at school is also getting out of control and very
What the fuck?
Despite the fact that there was no earthquake or tsunami, but all parents
Yo, why they acting like they can't just jump the fence and beat the fuck out of their kids? Nigga? What? Oh my
seemed to be
god.
panicking themselves, calling their own children. In order not to be more chaotic, several police officers were guarding the school gate. Then there was one mother who called her son. Innocently, the child instead ran to his mother and climbed over the fence. The teacher saw the boy running and immediately held him back. Even the teacher and the police who were holding him could not do much, because the boy wanted to get out of the school gate instead.
Oh no.
As a result, the boy was stabbed with a car key by his own mother. Things got even more chaotic when the parents managed to get into the school.
Oh Yo, this is like a zombie apocalypse with just teachers and students. Like, oh my fuck. What the hell? What is going on? Oh my god. Yo, this.
All the students ran away, where they were no longer being chased by zombies, but instead they were being chased by their own parents. Some of the children who were chased were immediately killed in various ways. The police at the school are also trying their best to protect the children.
Oh
Carly
shit. Oh fuck.
The police at the school are
Thank you for the
also
bits.
trying their best to protect the children.
Damn.
Carly and Riley kept running, and luckily their parents
I would survive because I'm black. Yo, your dad will travel halfway across the world from wherever the fuck you left your sorry ass from, nigga, and he will beat the fuck out of you, kid.
didn't come to the school.
You're not safe.
Then, Damon, who has finished his exams, is on the way to return to his house. When he arrived, he immediately
Run
went
the
into the
true
house and saw his father sitting on the chair. His house also looks messy and is immediately cleaned by Damon. When he finished taking out the trash, it turned out that his father was no longer in the couch. The TV broadcast that his father watched suddenly turned into static noise broadcast. From behind, his father suddenly slapped Damon for no reason. His father looked like
You know what's crazy? Is Damon probably thought, oh shit, what have I done now? He didn't think nothing of this situation because this shit be happening to us. We just get beat the fuck up, like we don't care.
From behind, his father suddenly slapped Damon for no reason.
Backhand again.
His father looked like a dazed person, then took the glass bottle right away. The bottle his father had taken was also broken to make it sharper. Damon could only be silent and confused seeing his father's behavior. Then Damon's father attacked his son until his hand was injured. Feeling something strange, Damon immediately tried to avoid his father. Damon's father, who was chasing after him, instead fell, then made the shard pierce his own neck. Damon's, who wanted to help his father, still got resisted. On the other hand,
oh my goodness. I need
Carly's mother,
oh
who
my
had been
fucking
hanging
God,
out with
bro.
Riley's mother, was crying silently in the car. She remembered the behavior of her daughter, who always made herself look bad. Even though she had defended her daughter, who became the subject of people's talk. Not long
Nigga
after
thought
that,
everything
Kendall
would
got
be
a call
fine
from her
after he
sister,
went
who was about
home
to give
just
birth.
to be smacked.
Carly
For
and Riley,
real.
who had left school, also planned to stay at Riley's house. From her lifestyle, Riley is a girl who likes to consume drugs. While waiting for Riley to
Oh my
take the
God,
narcotics,
Riley is such a
Carly watches TV
crackhead.
to
Oh
find
my
out what's going on.
God.
The news on TV said that this phenomenon occurred in huge numbers, and it was not yet
Was that
known
little
what
nigga
caused it.
drowning his baby?
Riley's mother, on the other hand, was waiting in Riley's room with a photo of the two of them. Carly, who was downstairs, was confused why Riley had been in her room for such a long time. As she went up, she saw Riley had been killed by his own mother. Long story short, Carly's mother had arrived at the hospital.
Oh my God.
When she arrived at the hospital, she was
Oh my
curious about
God.
what was being reported on TV broadcasts. The most updated
Personally, I
news
don't be
said
in
that
this
this
situation,
phenomenon
'cause
probably
I don't have
occurred
parents.
because there was a group of people who purposefully made biological weapons or neurotoxins, which can attack the impulses of the human brain. This neurotoxin will make the instincts of parents who always protect their children, love their children, and care about their children.
Yo, what the fuck you niggas doing? Right now, tell me in chat, what the fuck you niggas are doing if this shit happens in real life? If they make some shit and your parents are coming after you, what are you gonna do? What do you do? Kill myself first. I mean, nigga, I'm beat like I'll beat the fuck out of him. I won't kill him, and I'll just like leave him there somewhere like trapped, and I'll feed him water and like food and shit like every day. Just look at my door. But they get you see them jump the gate after like 5 minutes. They getting through that door, nigga. Me, I'm I'm running. I'm gone. Fucking hell, man. Praying to God, some shit now. Like I don't even know. Kill them. You niggas is crazy. Okay, you to kill your parents.
Children
Okay.
become the opposite. In other words,
Yeah, I'm
the
fast. No one's
neurotoxin
catching
is
me.
able to make the natural instincts of parents turn into hatred and want to kill their own children. Then, Carly's mother immediately accompanied her sister who was about to give birth. Here you can really see how a mother struggles during childbirth. After such a long struggle, finally a baby was seen and
Oh no, is she
immediately
gonna try to
carried
kill the
by his
baby?
mother. But suddenly, the monitor screen in the room turned into static noise broadcast. The baby's mother, who had previously been happy, had suddenly become violent for no apparent
Oh
reason.
no.
She deliberately hugged the baby tightly so that the baby couldn't breathe. Seeing this, Carly's mother immediately grabbed the baby from her sister.
Oh my god.
The doctors who were there also helped Kendall to retrieve the baby. However, the baby's mother took a cutter and tried to stab the baby. In the end, Carly's mother
What
able
the
to took the
fuck?
baby. But still, the baby's mother kept trying to kill her child. The scene back to Carly, who saw her friend was dead, decided to run from Riley's house. From a distance, she saw a father who had finished killing his son with a baseball bat. Carly was afraid to see the father, and fortunately from behind there was Damon, who appeared suddenly. After that,
Okay, technically they're safe, right? Because they only killed their own children. So they're safe, right? Right? They're good. They're chilling. They're good.
Damon and Carly plan to save Josh, who is still at home.
Should be safe.
Then, the scene moves to Carly's father, who is still in the office. He looks very tired. He also got a call from his wife.
I think
but
it's the
instead ignored
TV
it.
static and shit.
At
That'd
that
be
moment,
making niggas
the
bug
TV
out.
in the office turned into static noise broadcast.
Yeah, their parents
Then
still
Carly's
alive, but for
father
now they're
immediately
good.
shouted. Carly's mother, who was still in the hospital, was confused why he didn't even pick up the phone. Soon after, a nurse said that her sister had been drugged and couldn't violently behave anymore. The nurse asked the baby to be returned to the hospital. But Carly's mother kept refusing and wanted to keep the baby. But in the end, she gave the baby to the hospital.
Oh no.
What makes this scary in the baby's room is, there are also
Oh,
parents
no.
who continuously staring at their babies.
Oh
Looked
no.
at them not because they were happy, but because
Look at this boy head at McDonald's looking on nigga. Look at this nigga, man. Look at this guy. He's pissed. He wants to murder that little nigga. That's so sad. Fuck. This what looks like when the ice cream machine not working at McDonald's. This is the fat fucks that go there every day trying to get some bullshit. Like what the fuck?
they wanted to kill their own child. At that time, Carly's mother immediately called Sun Yi, who was at home.
Fabs,
She
do
asks,
you
is
like
everything
men? If
fine?
you do, can I have a
Well,
kiss?
Sun Yi said that everything is fine. Carly's mother was worried that her husband would reach the house first. Therefore, she
She's
was
already
home
dead.
right
Sun
then and
Yi's
there.
gone.
Damon and Carly, who were already in front of the house, they only saw Sun Yi's parked car. When they entered, Sun Yi was seen busy mopping the kitchen floor. Sun Yi was confused why Carly came home so early during school hours. Then she also said she would prepare Carly a lunch. However, Carly didn't want to beat around the bush and immediately asked where Josh was. Hearing this, Sun Yi informs that Josh is in his room. Immediately, Carly was surprised when she saw the mop that Sun Yi had
Oh
squeezed out was
shit.
covered in blood.
See, but you see what I'm telling you, they're safe. Like she's not gonna do nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know when the movie people find out that they are adopted, go looking for their parents. You know. Wait, hold on. What if someone's adopted? They're still their parents, right? But they're adopted, which means it's not as real parents, which means their parents weren't killed. Well, parents still gonna kill them. Parents still kill
How's
them.
your day going, Fabs?
Man, it's going good, Skull. Appreciate it, man. How's your day going? Like, I don't get it. What if they're orphans? Yeah, then do they kill every single orphan? The people that look after the orphans at the orphanage? I don't know, bro. I don't know. This movie is fucked, nigga.
Well, it's clear that Sun Yi killed her own child, Lisa, in this kitchen. Carly, who was afraid of Sun Yi, immediately chased her out of the house. At that moment, Carly immediately went upstairs to meet her younger brother, Josh. Josh said that he hid after he saw Lisa killed by Sun Yi. Without further ado, Carly asked her little brother to leave the house together before their mother and father came home. Damon, who was downstairs, was surprised by the arrival of Carly's father, who saw him in the house. Carly's father was outraged and his screams were heard up above. When Carly's
Of course he was. He's a random black man in his house. What do you think is gonna happen? What do you think is going to happen? He doesn't care what's going on in the world, nigga. The
father
fuck?
and Damon are having an argument. Josh innocently shows himself in front of his father. His father immediately chased them both, and was immediately stopped by
Oh
Damon.
no.
Then, Damon was hit by Carly's father right away.
Oh fuck! You see the way he lined that bitch up? Oh shit! Nah, I would never let someone else's dad bitch me like that, nigga.
Then, Damon was hit by Carly's father right away.
He was like, son, me,
Right
baby.
now, all Carly and Josh could do was run from their father's chase. Fortunately, their father slipped because of a toy
What
car,
is this
then
some
bounced into the
WWE
kitchen.
moves?
Carly and Josh, without hesitation, immediately hid in the basement and locked the door. Meanwhile, their mother was still on.
So they, instead of leaving the house, they hid inside the basement so when their mother gets home, they are trapped in the basement with two niggas who want to kill them up there. Yo, man.
On her way home. It was so chaotic that on the side of the road there was a mother who deliberately pushed her child into the middle of the road. But luckily Carly's mother didn't hit the baby's trolley. In short, Carly's mother, who had arrived at the house, saw
This
her
is
husband
fucked.
lying down. She immediately woke up her husband, who had
Grown
fainted.
ass man, am I right?
From here, Carly's mother's behavior was different, and looked like a dazed person. The two parents eventually worked together to kill their child. Her mother tries
She's
to persuade
faking it.
Carly and
The mother's faking it. She's gonna save them. I can guarantee it. Watch.
Josh, who are in the basement, to come out. At a moment like this, Carly apologized to his mother for stealing her mother's money. Her mother said it was okay and she just wanted the two of them out of the room. However, Carly didn't want to, and she told her mother to get out of the house. Hearing that, their father became enraged and used harsh words on them. Then, Carly's mother immediately
Fucking
took the
hell.
drill and
I'm
knife.
gonna have nightmares about this.
The door
tonight,
was so
thank you,
strong that the
Fabs.
drill that his mother took didn't even work. His father also intends to take the gun that he kept under the bed. But apparently the gun was gone. At that
Code.
moment, there was a scream from Carly's mother. It turned out that his father's gun had been secretly taken by Josh.
Oh, codes.
Carly's mother's arm was also injured from being hit by a shot through the door.
Yeah, nigga, little nigga packing that heat. You feel
NGL, the
me?
girl who tried to kill her baby is smart. Free abortion and you won't get blamed.
What? No. What the fuck? No, nigga, that's not free. No, the baby is dead. That's
His
not
father
smart.
was confused as to why Josh had the gun. After thinking about it, it turned out that the pin code of the suitcase was Josh's birthday. Well, as I said at the beginning,
Yo, let it get it rude. Oh wait, let me get up to
Josh,
Let it
who
get
was
it
stubborn, actually helped
rude.
him doing this film. While the wound on her
Nah,
mother's
that's
arm
fire
was
as
being
fuck.
treated, Carly and Josh could only wait in the
Let it
basement.
get it rude.
Their
America
parents
for
had
you.
a
That's
new and
America
more
for you right
effective
there.
plan. They tried to make it hard for the two children to breathe by channeling gas into the basement. While his
What?
mother was pulling the gas hose, there was a nasty smell coming from the trash can. After a closer look, it turns out that the things inside of the trash can are Lisa's rotting body. Innocently, she put the hose into the basement air vent. After
Oh my
that, Carly's
God.
father turned the gas faucet on. Every hole in the door was also blocked by his own mother.
Oh my
Carly,
god.
who was inside,
They are trying
was
to kill
confused
these
about what her
niggas.
parents were really planning. Carly, who was curious, reached out and felt the hole in the door. Her mother saw Carly's finger and immediately stabbed the hole
Oh
with
my
a
god.
knife. Her parents just
Oh
waited
my
at the door
God.
to hear their children's screams. They essentially want their two children to die slowly. Time after time they waited until
Slowly? What the fuck?
nightfall. And Josh, who couldn't stand the gas, immediately looked breathless and had a pale face. Likewise with Carly, whose face began to turn pale and it was difficult to breathe. Then, Carly found a vent that they could use to escape from the room. Before escaping, she made a trap with the matches she found in the room. Carly's purpose in making the
Ooh,
trap was
she's
so that when
smart,
the parents
nigga.
opened the door, the match would immediately rub against and explode since there was gas in the room. When they were done, They immediately ran into the vent and coughed as loudly as they could. Hearing the coughing sound, their father ready to enter the room and their mother immediately grabbed a hammer and knife. Carly and Josh were already above the ceiling at that moment. When the doorknob that had been broken opened, Carly's father immediately opened the door and the match trap was scraped. Immediately, a burst of fire shot out of the basement and hit Carly's father.
Boom, nigga!
Then, the mother woke up from unconsciousness and immediately looked for her 2 children. Carly, who had just come down from the ceiling, made a sound until her mother could hear it. From downstairs, her mother walked over and saw Carly in the attic.
Why is she still
alive? Her mother
alive?
immediately chased Carly like a criminal in the house. Carly could only lock herself in her own room. However, her mother managed to get inside and Carly immediately bit the wound on her mother's arm. Suddenly, Damon had also woken up and tried to help Carly. From fight to fight, Carly's mother was finally locked up in the wardrobe. Not long after that, her mother became silent and did not fight anymore. Carly and Damon also thought that her mother was out of breath and just gave up. But apparently, Carly's mother appeared with a broken coat hanger.
Oh!
The soul of a psychopath that came out of nowhere even appeared because of this phenomenon. Unfortunately, Damon's cheek was pierced by the hanger until it penetrated. Carly and Josh, who ran instead, met their father.
Why she aiming for the black guy? That's what the fuck?
Who had regained consciousness. They were chased by their parents until they were cornered.
The mom
Luckily,
is faking it.
the
She's
doorbell
gonna
rang
try
at
to
that
save
moment.
them, I swear.
Carly's mother also just realized that tonight, Carly's grandparents will come to their house. When the father opened the door, his mother sprayed his face with pepper spray. Then Carly's grandfather directly stabbed the
They're gonna get
father with a knife right then and there. However,
God.
Carly's father instead kept chasing Josh. Here, they end up chasing each other. Then the panicked Josh got into his father's
like
favorite
Tom
car
and Jerry,
hid in it.
nigga.
Meanwhile, his grandfather kept on targeting his own son. On the other hand, Carly's mother tries to stop her in-laws from killing her husband. Carly was chased by her own mother to the outside of the house. When she wanted to kill her, her grandmother tried to protect her from behind. At that time, Carly's father, who had started the car engine,
there is way too much happening right now,
After
nigga.
that, Carly's grandfather was bounced out of the car until he died on the spot. Carly, who woke up, wanted to be beaten again by her mother. But luckily Damon came and immediately hit Carly's mother with a hoe until she fainted.
Bang,
Then, their
nigga.
parents were tied up by their own children in the basement. They begged to be released, but Carly still won't. Because she knows their father and mother don't look like their parents anymore. Suddenly, their parents erupted in rage like truly sadistic people. Carly and Josh could only cry when they saw the behavior of their parents. They regret why they didn't respect their parents at all in the past. The mother said that they loved her 2 children more than anything in the world. Then, their father said something that sometimes they are thinking about to kill their children.
What the hell?
Basically, this film shows how parents are sometimes at their worst when it comes to taking care of their children. Where every day they have to avoid from anything that is not good for the survival of their own children.
What?
The last sentence stated by Carly's father meant that sometimes parents had thoughts like that, even though in reality there was no way they wanted to do it. For the outbreak itself, it is not explained where it came from, but I make an assumption that the phenomenon occurs due to sound waves from the static noise TV broadcast. Okay guys.
Okay, guys. That's it. Like, nigga, no, you don't just okay, guys, after that shit. What the fuck? My parents want to kill me? Like, a wonderful woman can try. Nigga, she can try.